Today we will be recreating 10 of the most insane NFL plays in Madden, starting with the Philly special from Super Bowl 52.
And they're going to snap it, and it's Trey Burton who throws caught.
To do this, we will be using the play Philly special. Hurts goes in motion. We get the direct snap, pitch and then throw to Hurts for the touchdown. Now this may be in the very easy category, but it gets harder with every play. The second play is this fake field goal the Steelers ran against the Broncos.
Oh, it's a fake! Direct snap, Boswell throws! And it is...
To do this, we use the play fake field goal rollout pass. It isn't perfect, as it goes to the holder instead of the kicker, but it was the closest in the Steelers playbook. The third play is the ambush onside kick from Super Bowl 44.
Ball, and it's an onside kick. And it's going to be covered up by Chris Reese, I believe.
This was the first one I put in the easy category, as it kept going out of bounds, and it wasn't possible to have the opposition touch the ball and drop it. I tried, but this was the closest I got. I even managed to make a coach before I got this kick. But finally, I got it. The fourth play is the iconic Dan Marino fake spike.
On the line of scrimmage. Now he still has one timeout. They'll save that for the field goal if they have to.
We are seeing another spectacular effort by Marino, who fires. Touchdown!
An annoying thing about this is you can't use hot routes on the fake spike plays. Originally, I was going to use the play fake spike 3, but I realized this wouldn't work for a couple reasons. 1, the fake spike animation was way too long. 2, since it is on the right hash, the route gets to the sideline really quickly. So I decided to go to the play fake spike, and this was a play I was going to use going into this, but I decided against it since the play begins at the 8-yard line. However, I realized that when the streak hit the back of the end zone, the receiver would make his way back towards the pylon. So I tried doing this, but the route took so long to develop I kept getting hit, over and over and over. But eventually, I got this diving catch. Not perfect but respectable. Next up is this Antonio Holmes catch from Super Bowl 43.
Left. Roethlisberger has time. Throws to the back of the end zone, and it is caught for a control. You have to have control both feet down.
I say yeah.
This is the first medium difficulty play, and I used the play corner strike. I got this insane fail where it sat on my receiver lap for what felt like forever. But eventually, I got this. You may say, but it's not in the corner as much as the real-life one. And you would be right, but I got the 3 defenders jumping for the ball and missing plus the high lob ball and the toe tap. Next up is the Minneapolis Miracle.
Hand steps into it, pass is caught! Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown! Unbelievable! Win it! To this, he's expecting somebody to hit him, and he turns around. Heck, nobody.
I use the play bench dagger. I motion the receiver on the streak over to the right, and hot route him onto something that doesn't interfere with the play. It took a few attempts, some very close ones, but I got this. This is not the best recreation, but the next one is the closest to real life. Next up is the record-breaking 66-yard field goal by Justin Tucker.
Way. It bounces off the crossbar, and it's good! Oh my goodness!
And this is the first one I put in the very hard category. And for a good reason. I messed around for a while, not really getting close even with favorable wind. The hardest part was hitting the crossbar and having it go in. I eventually realized that if I aimed the kick as close to the goalpost as possible, and got max power, it would hit the crossbar. It took a while of me hitting the crossbar, and adjusting the exact position of the ball, while keeping it at 66 yards. But I eventually just about squeezed this in, just about. Thank God. Obviously this list needed a Hail Mary, and for the 8th spot I decided to do the Aaron Rodgers one against the Lions.
Rodgers in trouble. It's going to get there. He turned 32 yesterday. Does he have a vintage moment in him? In the end zone. It is caught for the win.
I used the play goal post. This was pretty tough, as this linebacker would hit me. Also, Aaron's arm isn't that strong, so I had to get right up to the line of scrimmage to reach the end zone. But eventually I got a version of it. It may have been just outside the end zone, but it was a pretty good recreation all in all. At 9 I have this insane field goal return by Cromartie.
Longwell got it away, and it comes up just short.
And they're going to return it.
This
Here
is
goes
Cromartie,
Cromartie.
and Cromartie down the right sideline with a head of steam to the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
This was the first in the impossible category. I used the play field goal return. One of the most annoying things was that since I could only control the team returning, so I had to wait for the kicker to mess up badly enough so I could return it. Also, if I didn't immediately move after catching the ball, it would automatically kneel. The kick is 59 yards, so he would miss fairly often, but it would rarely go to my returner. When I do get the ball, the return is much harder than you think. There are two relatively speedy tight ends playing for them, and the returner is pretty slow. And lastly, the blocking is pretty shocking. I got this version of it, where I traversed the whole field, but I decided not to use it as it went down the wrong side. I got a few close attempts, but finally I got this. Get the catch, start going down the left, swing back to the right and I am gone. Hopefully I don't run out of stamina and I don't. At 10 I was going to do the double doink.
3-yard attempt from the right hash mark. And he hits the upright again. That's impossible. Bottom line, it doesn't go through. Upright.
I decided against it after I realized it was complete luck. Quick doink montage. Alright, now the actual play I am going to do is this insane game-winning double pitch the Dolphins did against the Patriots.
Tannehill will throw it, and this will end it after the shovel, or will it? Miami running around, circling, oh look out! Gronkowski didn't have the angle! Touchdown! Oh, Ken!
I went through many different plays, but I settled on the play inside attack, flipped. I threw the ball to Mike Gesicki, and then just winged it from there. My goal was to pitch it back, have another play touch it, then have a different player score the touchdown. The pitching mechanics are so awful in this game, and Gesicki would either completely launch the ball to the moon, or just drop the ball. But finally, I landed this. Gesicki catches, pitches, it bounces of a head and then we recover it and we are gone. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, like and subscribe, bye.